Hi guys, so I'm just laying in bed and I'm going to talk. Um, and also I will tell you why I'm laying in bed and can't stand up right now. But yeah, just give me a second. I'll get there. Originally, I wanted to talk about a story from my therapy, and I was going to make some nice message out of it, but then I had a driving lesson today, and oh my god. Today, for the first time, I was driving, like, we went on a road where you can drive with, like, by 120 kilometers per hour, and I am like, I get afraid when I go with 70 or 80, and I literally can't handle it. And there, you are going with 120, and I'm like, so the next stage is like light speed or something. And so I was so afraid. People, like, I usually am not afraid. Like, I feel fear mostly in social situations. But when it comes to something more physical, like trying to do something, like trying new food or doing things in the kitchen, and you have to like use the ovens, heat it up and stuff like that, and I'm clumsy. And I am clumsy because I am not afraid. I just don't feel fear, okay, that much in those situations. So I am like easy to take risks and try things and stuff like that. Even when I was on the plane and there was this weird situation on the plane, and we had to be going back to the airport, and everybody was kind of panicking because it looked as if we were just falling down, and maybe there was going to be a crash or something. I wasn't afraid even then. It was funny to me. Like, one time I was in a bus, and this bus had a little bit of a crash with some other car, and the bus was like, oh, and everybody was like, but I was like, it was funny to me. So I'm not usually afraid. I don't feel this. But then when I was driving this car and I was going with 100 kilometers per hour, I was so afraid. Like, seriously, I couldn't speak. I literally shut my mouth and I couldn't utter a word. I was almost crying, but not really. Like, it was a weird state where, I don't know, and I was having a weird feeling in my feet. Like, I don't know if you have it ever, but sometimes when you go somewhere and it's an important event or something, and then you realize that you forgot to take this one thing that you were supposed to bring with you, and then you have this feeling of like a wave of like this realization, and it's an awful feeling, and it like fills your whole body. So I had it only in my feet. Like, maybe it was a feeling that they were ready to run or something because of the fear. So they felt light, I was sweating, like I could feel my hands being sweaty on the wheel. Yeah, and basically I was having this tensed feeling inside my chest. And on top of that, today is the first day of my period. And during my period, I feel like my uterus is turning into my second brain. Oh my god. It actually hurts right now. And it literally talks to me, seriously. Like, if I am going through any emotion, but especially when it's an intense emotion, then my uterus is like speaking to me. It's like, I don't know, it talks back and it's like screaming. It's very, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't stop this. And sometimes I even do nothing, like lay down like this right now, and I'm like, what can I do for you? Please. I will give you the world. Just stop screaming. So today I was like driving the car, and the guy that is teaching me was like, okay, just hit the pedal. Come on, we gotta speed up. And my uterus was like, no, no, you know? And I was hearing those two voices and I was like, I have no idea what to do. And I also couldn't speak because I was like focused on the road and I was like, I'm gonna kill somebody, probably. It was awful. So yeah. But basically, that's a weird thing. That's another thing about my period. It's gonna sound weird to many people, I guess, but sometimes, or many times actually, I can't wait for my period. I know it sounds weird because people hate their periods and they wish that they didn't even have periods at all. But you see, I see it like that. Just before a period, I can feel that I am becoming more and more tired every day. And then when period comes, it's like rain, you know? It feels good, you know? It's like in summer when you have this airless weather and it's very hot, and then suddenly the storm kind of breaks and it rains really heavy, and a few minutes later it feels so good and the air is amazing and you feel like it was necessary. And so that's how my period feels like. And today I'm going to lay in bed probably all day, the majority of it. But it's for the better, because okay, today I'm gonna feel kind of grounded and stuck in bed, and my uterus is going to talk to me intensively. But then tomorrow it's going to be better, and then the day after tomorrow I'm going to feel a lot better. I'm going to have more energy than I had before period. So it's like, it's worth it, you know? It's good. That's how the cycle works. And so one time I was watching this video of this girl explaining what is happening in each phase of the menstruation cycle, and she was saying that right after period you have this boost of energy, and that's the time when you can work and finish your projects and be active. But when period comes, it's the time of reflection, you know? It's like the time to kind of stand back and notice the things that annoy you, that are not right, and maybe you want to change, and just embrace it all. Because it's a good time, because you are being like double sensitive to everything, like you're just being easily tired, and so you see which things are contributing badly to your well-being on an everyday basis. And after period is gone and done with talking, then you can implement all the changes that you kind of thought of during period. So when I got to know about this approach, my thinking completely changed, and now I really appreciate periods. And it's okay, like it can be crazy sometimes, to be honest, like being so tired in 1 second and the next second literally laughing at the stupidest thing, and then the uterus says like, stop laughing, you can't handle it right now. And then you're like, okay, oh my god, okay, I'm gonna calm down a bit. And that's how it works. So yeah. Okay, this video is getting long and I only talked about my period. So I'm going to talk about this therapy thing in the next video. So yeah, wait for it. Bye bye.